the Spectral Lords, transient beings. It makes no difference. Oblivion will be your reward.
And as I've told you already, sling your ghostly hooks. You're not welcome here or anywhere on the planet Earth.
Ephemeral fool! We easily disembodied your warriors. All which has changed since that time is now more of us have journeyed to your realm. Our moment of ultimate triumph arrives!
So, you're saying the odds have altered in our favour? Awesome sauce! Well, we ought to wrap this one up before our chippy tea, Advick?
Can't you be serious for once in your lives? These things mean business.
Who is this being with the damaged lower appendage? We sense he is unlike the others we have so easily vanquished.
Ah, yes. Spectral Lords. May I have the pleasure of introducing Doctor WHeasel. Doctor WHeasel, the wretched, evil, extra-dimensional Spectral Lords.
Names and titles are an irrelevancy. We shall take pleasure in eradicating your existences before subsuming your realm.
Okay, but before you come over all disintegrated and whatever, I should warn you.
Warn us? You dare warn us?
Remember earlier I said I spoke on behalf of the Time Weasels?
We recall your statement. As meaningless now as it was then, you are not one of the Lords of Temporality, nor do you represent their interests.
As I did try and explain earlier, I wasn't exactly speaking about myself.
You know, Spectres, much as it pains me to say this, for once the Goose is right.
I know, I am as shocked as you lot are.
You Spectres say titles are irrelevant. Perhaps. But in the 37th galaxy, I am known as the ongoing argument. To the Cyborials of Cyborus, I am the harbinger of banana doom. And to beings across the cosmos in desperate need and dire circumstance, I am simply the Ermine Time Traveller Supreme.
Which sounds like a horrible pizza.
Shut up! For you see, I am a Time Weasel of Galloway, and when I speak in their name. All of which means, Spectral Lords, right here and now in this sunny seaside town, each and every one of you invaders are basically
Spectral Lords from the ethereal realms have created a beachhead on the beachfront of Cleethorpes. Twice wounded in an apparently unrelated shooting incident, Doctor WHeasel, held aloft only by stalwart companion and registered scaredy cat Advick Goose, must find ways to stem both blood loss and see off this dimensional incursion. Otherwise, only the conventional and largely ineffectual forces of Entity stand between the world and utter ruin in Doctor WHeasel and the Spectres of Cleethorpes, Part 5!
I can't make out what Doctor WHeasel's saying. Corporal Wilkins, you've got younger ears. Can you catch anything?
I think he mentioned something about bananas, sir.
What the devil has fruit got to do with all this?
Sorry, didn't think it made much sense, sir. But what with all that flailing of his paws, it was clearly important. I can't hear anything else over the singing noise them spectres make.
Well, I'm sure the doctor's got those Spectre Johnnies in hand. Look, they've stopped dead in their tracks. Which means we've now time for a chat with this fellow who's been taking potshots at our scientific advisor.
Do you want me to see if I can find some stairs, sir? I think there's some nice long ones down to the beach, which would come in quite handy for interrogating him.
No, I don't think we need to fall back on brutality, Wilkins. I'm quite sure we can appeal to this fellow's sense of, self-preservation.
Fat chance, soldier boy. I know my rights. Hand me over to the cops. You've not got a scrap of jurisdiction here, and you know it.
But that's where you're wrong, old fellow. This whole area is designated an Entity AO, which means military law takes precedence. Frankly, if you're not of a mind to spill who you are and exactly why you shot Doctor WHeasel twice, I might be arranging a firing party before dinner.
Shall I tell the lads to fetch blindfolds, sir?
You wouldn't dare!
Don't test me, son! I've lost lots of good men today, and my sense of humour is all but exhausted right now.
Not the brigade leader's got much one of to begin with, matey poos. So talk, or...
Alright, I'll talk. Look, I'm just a freelancer. I normally operate overseas. But you go where the work is, right? This chick got in touch to hire me for a spot of frightening. Decent pay, low risk. Nothing too lethal, you understand. Pop a couple of rounds into her ex-husband, you know? Put the fear of God into him or whatever.
You expect me to believe Dr. WHeasel's former wife hired you? Simply to scare him? Is he behind in alimony payments or something?
I don't know. She seemed flush enough to pay cash up front with no questions asked. She said slip him this letter after I clipped him the second time, so I assume that explains.
Get down, brigade leader!
Stand down, Corporal. That was a very high caliber round fired by a rifle a couple of miles off by an expert sniper. If they wanted either of us dead, we'd have been on the ground by now.
All the same, sir. I'll be a lot happier once the lads have scouted the area.
Very good, Wilkins. But I suspect you won't find very much, unless we're especially lucky today. What a senseless waste of a life.
I best get Dr. Gilbert. Give this fellow the once-over too, sir.
I'm sure she'll be delighted. But yes, in the meantime, carry on, Sergeant Wilkins.
We thank you for your generosity, Lord WHeasel. We were unaware this realm fell under the stewardship of the dying weasels. As per the terms of our compact, we shall withdraw to our own dimension and make no further attempts at egress.
Excellent, Spectral Lords, and I shall notify the Time Weasels of our accordance. Remember, I can assure you they will be mightily pissed off if you break it. Now, as the Goose might say, hop it.
Doctor WHeasel, I am in awe. We actually managed to persuade an alien invasion force to simply give it up and go home. And all because of what they feared the Time Weasel might do to them.
I said the we, Advick, but essentially, yes. These Spectral Lord Accords, we've agreed, means the Earth, heck, the entire universe will be free of any future attack from these nasties. Now, if it wasn't for that bloke over there who kept shooting me, I'd say this has been a pretty awesome day.
His head just exploded. Doctor? Doctor?
I'm underneath this bench. I've been shot twice today, and I'd really prefer not to go for the triple. And you're sure he said my ex-wife hired him?
Quite so, Doctor. So that must nicely narrow down the list of suspects.
Well, no. I've never been married.
Yet?
What do you mean, yet?
Doctor, we travel in time as well as space. Isn't it possible this angry ex is from your future?
What? You mean I've got an enraged woman trying to shoot me for something I've not done yet? That strikes me as a bit egregious.
From your perspective, anyway. Brigade Leader, you mentioned the gunman had a sealed letter for the Doctor. From his wife.
For flip's sake, Goose. There's no bloody proof of any nuptials.
There you go, Doctor. Sorry about the stains. He was holding on to it when he was...
Ew. Quite. Now then. Let's see what she's got to say for herself.
What secrets does the letter from the Doctor's purported wife hold? Why is she holding such a grudge against him? And did Advick ever get that ice cream he was promised?
Ice cream? Oh, Grublocks, I knew there was something we forgot. Sergeant, turn the van around. We need to go back to Cleethorpes.
If I might be allowed to finish. Thank you! Rest assured, the answers to at least the first two questions will almost certainly be revealed in the first part of Doctor WHeasel and the Triumph of Steel.
Doctor WHeasel as Weasel Teleaudio Enterprises production, featuring Randolph Weaseling as Doctor WHeasel, Quentin Goose as Advick Goose, John Gathercole as the Brigade Leader, Joe Scott Darrell as the Spectral Lord, Ed Johnson as Sergeant Wilkins, and Mikey Nicholsmith as the Gunman.